Hi. So, the Texas Shuffle style comping, and we were doing it on E. Okay, so on your 1 chord E, we were doing. So what you want to get with the strumming hand is the up down, up down, up down. So and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And let's just go between E or E7. Try E, a full E, and then you're going to go to G, but just those 2 bottom strings, yeah, just the E and the A string, because with your pick you're aiming for the bottom 4 strings, yeah, by which I mean the thickest 4 strings. And it's alright if you hit all 6 strings on the E, but it's not alright on the G, because which you could do a full G, but we're just going to aim for the lowest 4 strings and just fret the lowest 2 notes of the G chord. So your strumming arm is all the time, just like in any strumming, it's always going, it's your metronome, yeah? And this is a shuffle beat, so you got and 1, and 2, like a heartbeat, ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. And the technical thing is you've got triplets on each beat, so it's and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and, yeah, 4 and a. And the up strum is going to be on open strings, and the down strum is going to be on the chord shape. So I'm going to go, for instance, when I go between the E and the G, it's going to be open, down, and then open, and then down on the G. So when your strumming hand is coming up, you could synchronize the fingers moving off the fretboard. They don't have to come far off at all, but just moving slightly, yeah, slightly, very slightly off, and then back again. Try and keep the shape of the chord. And watch out for that. Let's see, also, yeah, if you do it like this, you've got an anchor finger. That second finger doesn't have to move. It can stay on the 2nd fret of the A string. So on the E, it's on the 2nd fret of the A string. And then rather than do this for a G, do this for a G. This sort of G is very typical in like in finger picking stuff. So that you can get G, G sus, etc. So this type of G, 3rd finger on the low E string, 3rd fret, and 2nd finger on the A string, 2nd fret. So yeah, if you do that, if you fret G in that way, that 2nd finger can be an anchor throughout. And yes, it's going to come off the string with the upstroke, but it's going to go back in exactly the same place. It's just doing that all the time. And then the only other thing that's happening is your 1st finger is coming off from the E, and your 3rd finger is going from 2nd fret D string to 3rd fret low E string. So yeah, so if you can, what's the word? Let's see, I can't think. Between the 2 hands, if you can synchronize, yes, that's it, synchronize the upstroke with your fingers coming off the chord, and the downstroke with your fingers going on the chord. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, And then if we take it between the two chords, the E and the G, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. You can hear that I'm putting emphases sometimes in different places. I'm accenting either the upstroke or I can emphasize the downstroke. But at first you can just practice it even accents. Yeah, so equal pressure, equal force to the upstrum and the downstrum if you want, that's fine. As long as you get that shuffle beat and you're synchronizing upstrokes with the fingers coming off, downstrokes with the fingers going on the chord. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Then a thing to add to make it a bit more interesting is on the fourth beat we're going to go to an A7, so we got and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... So that A7 I'm fretting like this, I'm barring with my first finger the D, G and B strings, and my third finger, because you could do it with your second, but I find it easier to put my third finger on the third fret of the top E string. And so that's going to be on beat 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And for the first two chords, with your pick, you were trying to get the lowest 4 strings. Just aim at the lowest 4 strings. When you go to that A7, to get that sound of the flat 7, you want to aim at the top 4 strings, the D, G, B and top E string. Okay, so that's the main thing. Practice that, and then just a little bit on the 4 and 5 chords, because once you got this technique and this style, this feel down, you can apply it anywhere. Well, of course you can do too much of it, so that could be on your 1 chord as we were doing, the E, G, E, A. And then when you go to the 4 chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and there, going to the 4 chord, instead of going to the A, when I'm on the 1 chord, I can go E, G, as a lead up to, and I could even put that in. Flat third is part of the G. With my little finger I get the 4th fret of the low E string. Or you could just slide your 3rd finger out. But I found it easier to put my 4th finger there. I'm just catching that, and I'm just really then playing the 1 string, the low E string, 4th fret, as a passing note leading up to the root note of the 4 chord, the note A. And then when I get to the A, I can not move around, I can just stay on that chord. Let's not put in that leading note at the moment. Let's just go E, G, A. Now what am I doing there? I could go same technique, or I could do an adapted thing on that technique. Yeah, and what I'm tending to do, I'm going to the A and I'm just playing an A rather than an A7. So, and then I'm playing a A7, Then I'm taking the finger off to get the open top E string. So 3rd fret top E string, open top E string. So, and then I'm doing a little melody, basically using the first position of minor pentatonic, so open first position, which is 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 3, and I'm using those top two. So 3 and 0 on the top E string, and then fret 3 on the B string, and then hitting the top E string, open top E string again. This hand, the strumming hand, da 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 da, just keeps doing that. Yeah, the little melody line playing just fits into the hand, the strumming hand going da da. Then when I get to the 5 chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So I'm going from playing chords to, I was just doing a single note. I was doing A string, open A string, 1st fret A string, 2nd fret A string, which is then the bass note and tonic note of the 5 chord, B7, and the timing, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 4 and 1. And you could do that first, because the first 2 notes are A, you could use the full A chord. So, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I mucked it up. And 4 and 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So you could do an up, down strum on the A, and then quickly go to the 1st fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the A string, and then form the B7 chord. Or you could just go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's probably easier. So that's just going to the A string and playing single notes. And 4 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So, and then on the B7, on the 5 chord, so on the B7, on the 5 chord, you could do something a bit different. And 1, and 2, and 3. What I'm doing there, my up strum this time, I do have my fingers on the chord, and my down strum, I'm just muting the chord. So, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And that little shift, chromatic shift down, is I'm just taking the B7 shape, taking it down 1 fret where the 1st finger has to come off, because all the other fingers are in the fret above the 1st finger. B7, B flat 7, going to the A7, and then on the A7, if you wanted to, you could do any variation of little sort of simple run down like I just did then, using that minor pentatonic 1st position in the open position. So 3 0 3 0 2 0 2 0 2 0 3 0, and you can put in the blue note if you want, which is 1st fret on the A string and 3rd fret on the G string. So I hope that helps. So just go through that 5 chord bit again. So, Okay, the main bit is on the 1 chord, yeah. And then of course you can do all sorts of variations. You could be going etc. Right, yeah, hope that helps. Okay, see you next time.